got you.
interacting with
No
you.
need
And
to
yeah,
worry. Yep, no need to
I'm
worry
not going
about it.
to share it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. I can understand. So no worries. Well, I am assuming you have already configured Kali Linux in your VMware, right?
But sorry, I haven't done that.
You haven't
The,
done
the,
it.
the, one- the one you sent me, I haven't done it, but I have a VM on my laptop.
So were you facing any kind of problem? Because I have already downloaded the latest version of VMware. If you want me, I can share you the Google Drive link with you, as well as the Kali Linux. You can get Kali Linux from their official website, by the way. So
Y-
tell me.
Yeah, so it wasn't any problem. I just like I traveled along the way, and
Got you.
yeah,
So
I was away from home.
you didn't get enough time. The thing is to
Yes,
do all those
yes,
things.
yes, yes,
It's okay,
yes.
totally fine. At the
But
end of
maybe
the
I'll do
session,
it after the lesson today.
yeah, yeah. So, no worries, no worries. Let me maximize the screen. I'm going to open the normal terminal. I just booted my system, so I need to give me 1 second. Okay, that's good. Um, so let me maximize the screen a bit. Let's go to the desktop and start everything from there. Okay, so I will remove this Linux command line directory because I've already done it. So the first thing that I am going to teach you, you already know about ls. You know, ls we use to list files and directories, and we normally use cd to navigate or change the directory, right? But from the beginning, like let's try to understand how to create a directory. The command that we have to create any directory is really simple. You just need to do mkdir, which means make directory. Then you need to give the name to that directory. So I'll be naming it as commands, because we will be executing our everything inside that directory. So we have successfully created a directory. If I ls it, you can see it very clearly that we have a commands directory. Now let's go inside that directory. In order to go into any directory, you need to type up cd. You can just type the few words of that directory. For example, I'm typing co, and if I type tab, what tab will do, tab will automatically complete that line for me, so I do not need to type commands entirely. This is something which is really good about Kali Linux, and I really like it. Yep, cd commands. Currently you can see I'm in commands directory. The thing is, using clear, we can clear the screen. Now if I type pwd, you can see that currently I am in a present working directory. And by the way, in home directory you will find all the users. So currently we have only one user with the name of Kali. That's why I am getting that I have a Kali user. If you have multiple user working on a server or something else, you will get your own user there. Yep, there could be multiple user as well as in the home directory. Each user will have their own desktop or downloads and all those things. Anyway, we have in the commands directory. So the thing is, let's try to create a file. Well, creating a file is really easy. Why? Because see, we have multiple ways to create a file. The first thing is nano, the second thing is touch, the third thing is mousepad, and the fourth thing is leafpad. Like, we have multiple commands to create any file. You can create it with touch command. For example, touch text.txt. So what this touch command will do, the touch command will basically create a text.txt file for me. You can by the way give any name to the give any extension to the file. It doesn't matter at all, like php, python, py, sh for bash, and so much. The thing is, to be honest, we need sometime a graphical user interface notepad that helps us a lot. So one of my favorite was leafpad, but the problem is they have changed the typing format. Before it was something like that, for example, leafpad, something like that. But no, what they have did, they basically changed the format like this: leafpad, which is not good at all. I don't like it. So what I'll be doing, I'll be using mousepad. All you need to do is to type mousepad, You know what, I have already typed mouse pad before. That's why you can see the color has been changed and I am able to access the mouse pad. But in your case, when you will be typing mouse pad for the first time, they will be telling you, hey, the mouse pad is not installed, do you really want to install it? You just need to reply with why, and what will happen, you will basically get the you will get the mouse pad. Simple is that, right? So I can type mouse pad and I can type, for example, admin.txt, and within few seconds yep, a mouse pad with graphical user interface will be popped up. Hello world, for example. You can save it with control s up, and no, you can close it up, and when you will be typing ls, you can see that I have admin.txt. So if I
Okay.
get it up, it contain hello world. So we have a third way also. You can always use nano. For example, nano text.txt, the one that I have earlier created using touch command. Like you can see, you can add anything in it. Let's say MasaudSec.com. Okay, so if I want to save it, I can do it with the help of control O. You just need to type, you just need to hold the control and type O. It will let you know that, hey, this is the file, do you want to save it with the same name? I'll reply with enter. So you can see wrote one line, which means that we have saved it. By the way, you will get everything here. This signature indicates control. So with control A, you can write out anything. You can read with control R, and in order to execute anything, you can type control T. By the way, what I'll be doing, I'll be exiting it because I've already added some sort of data in it. So all I need to do is to type control Z, hold control and type Z, and you can see I just uh, close my nano. So if I type cat text.txt, I can clearly see there is some written data in it, as well as for admin.txt. Now you got the idea how you can use multiple utilities in order to create any file and add some data into it. Got it? Any
So
confusion?
so basically,
Mhm.
the, the touch and the mouse pad, no, so the mouse pad and the nano, they do the same thing, isn't it?
Very good. Yes, they are. But sometime, you will be interacting with, to be honest, on a command line like with VPS or anything like that, where you will not be able to use graphical user interface based tools, right, or
Okay.
binaries. So in that case, what you can do, you can always use Nano. That will be a command line based editor for you, and that is going to help you a lot. By the way, right now you are a penetration tester, so all you can do is to use graphical user interface softwares. They are really handy. So yep, no, let's try to create a directory, another directory in the same commands directory, mkdir. And why I'm doing it up, you will come to know. Let's create a directory. Let's name it up DENISS what's the spelling of your name? Please tell me.
Double N
Okay,
I S.
DENNIS. Okay, got it.
Yes.
So I have just created a directory with the name of Dennis. I hope I'm pronouncing it in a right way.
Yeah.
uh, okay, so now let's try to delete some of the files. First, I'll be trying to delete a file, and then I'll be trying to delete a directory. So with the help of RM, you can delete any file. For example, let's say rm text.txt, and you can see in this way, there is no more text.txt. Okay, so I have deleted it. Now, can we do the same way? RME stand for remove. Can I do the same thing for DNS up? Well, I can't. You can see they are telling me that, hey, you can't do it because it is a directory, it is not a file. So what you can do, you can use the same command, but all you need to do is to provide another flag with RF. RF, you are just telling him that it is a directory and you need to remove it. So RM space hyphen RF and hit enter. With the help of this command, you can clearly see that I do not have any directory anymore. So RM is only for files, and rm-rf is for directories. Even though if the directory contain thousands of other subdirectories inside it or files inside it, still it will be working in this way. Okay, You will be getting the notes, so no problem. These all things are mentioned there. Now let's try to create a directory mkdir and let's name it admin. Okay, what I'll be doing now, I'll be teaching you how you can move files from one directory to another. I have admin.txt. If I want to copy it from the current directory, which is command, in an admin directory, how I can do it? I can do it cp, which stand for copy. You need to provide the source, which is admin.txt, and then you need to provide the destination, which is admin directory. Source and destination, right? Source is the file while destination is the directory. So if I type ls, you can see that I still have it. Why? Because I copy it, I didn't move it. But the thing is, Dennis, I want to view the content of admin directory without going into that directory. Without going into that directory, so like normally I can do it with the help of admin, and then I can ls the data inside it up. It will show me. But the thing is, I really don't want to do it. What I want to do, I want to directly list the content inside it. So how I can do it? You just need to type ls and then name of the directory, which is admin, and it will show you that hey, admin directory have one text.txt file in it. Even though if you are not in that current directory, you are somewhere else, then how you can do it? Really easy. You just need to provide the full path: home, kali, desktop, commands, and admin is a directory, right? And you can see it is showing you that hey, there is only one txt file inside it. I hope you are getting it. They are really easy things. Now let's try to understand how we can move it. The command is really simple. You just need to type mv, name of the file, which is admin.txt, and in any directory like admin, so you can do it. As you can see, I do not have any admin.txt anymore. Okay, now the thing is, if I want to go one directory back, you know all those things, how it is possible to go one directory back and multiple directories back. Well, you can do it with the help of cd dot forward slash command. Cd dot forward slash. Once you type this up, you can see that I just go one directory back from commands to desktop. If I type pwd, you can see I'm on my desktop. But what if I told you, Dennis, that you have to move multiple directories back through one command? How you can do it? Do you have any idea?
No.
Okay, great. I'll go inside a commands directory, which is where, which is on desktop, and desktop is the part of kali, and kali is the part of home. So let's try to go one directory back. So if I type dot forward slash, I'll go one directory back from command to desktop. But I do not want to go to desktop, I want to go to home directory. How it is possible? Again, I'll be typing dot forward slash. What this will do, I'll be landing from commands to desktop and from desktop to Kali. And similarly, if I type dot forward slash for the third time, I'll be going three directories back from command to desktop, from desktop to Kali, and from Kali to home. Let's hit enter. As you can see, I am currently in a home directory. If I type pwd, so it is showing me that hey, you are right now in a home directory. Got it? So yeah, I think it is easy thing. We have a date command, by the way. With the help of date, it will show you the date and all those other things up. Now let's go further. If you want to check your network, your ip addresses and all those things, you can type if config. It will give you it will let you know that hey, currently you are connected through a wired connection, which is ethernet up, eth0, and this is the ip address. Remember, this is your local ip address provided by your router. Or if there you are connected through wi-fi, you will get vlan or wlan 0. So you will still get the ip address, but that ip address will be considered as a local ip address. This is not something where you can call it a public ip address. Now, what is a public ip address? Well, you just need to go to the google and type what is my ip address, and it will tell you that your current internet ip address is this is your current internet ip address. Okay, public ip. So yeah, you will get details about your internet service provider, each and everything. Remember, those cities and all those other details can be fake, but mainly you will get some basic idea about it. So the thing is, yep, we have got some idea about if configure. So Let's process it further. Well, in order to switch to any first you need to know that what is the name of your user. You can type host name and it will show you that hey, you are a Kali user, or you can even though type who am I. Host name can be modified, this file can be modified, and you can put some fake details in it, but the thing is who am I will be totally fine. So when I type who am I, it is showing me that hey, you are a Kali user, or like Kali is a current user that I am working in. And to be honest, Kali do not have all those permissions, like it is just a normal user, it is not a root user. Like in Windows we have administrator user, right? But in Linux we have a root user, not any administrator user. So if I try to go to a root directory, for example root directory, you can see a permission denied. I'm not able to access those directories. Why? Because Kali user do not have that much authority. So what can I do in order to upgrade my shell from a Kali user to a root user? You just need to type sudo hyphen su super user. Okay, so then you will be asked for the password. The password of Kali is the default one, which is Kali, Kali. Hit enter and you will see that no, the color has been red. Before I was getting a dollar sign, which usually for
So
normal.
so the roots is like the admin, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Like how? Explain.
So like if you sign in as the root, is it
Yeah.
like you signing as the admin?
Yeah, very good, very good. You know, Kali is a normal user. In order to switch to a root user, this is the command. Once you type it, you will be asked for the password, which is Kali. And once you
Okay.
type it, no, you are a root user. You can see root at the rate Kali. You are
Yeah.
right, no, a root user. And here you are a Kali user. Moreover, you can also find out with the help of the sign. If you are getting a dollar sign, which means that you are a normal user, you are not a root user. But if you can see hash sign before in your command line, then try to understand that this is a root user, not a normal user. If I type who am I, no, you can see you are a root user. No, let's try to access the root directory. So a root have all kind of authority, and you can see there is no issues. If I type pwd present working directory, I am a root user. So a root have all the permission. He can do anything. It can do anything, and it can modify system files. You can upgrade your system, downgrade all those things with the help of a root. So I'll be going in my commands again. Okay. If I am doing it fast, you can always stop me, right? Sometime I assume that people know things, but those points can be important for you, and because of the fast speed, it might be possible you won't be able to get it. So you can always stop me if sometime I move fast. Okay. So the
Okay.
thing is, how we can update and upgrade the system. Do you have any idea?
No. It
Okay.
sudo apt
Very
update.
good.
That's what I've been using.
Yeah, this is the same command. You know, if you are a root user, you do not need to type sudo, but if you are a normal user, you can always type sudo, because updating and upgrading system, to be honest, it can be only done through a root user, that the user that have a higher privileges. So a normal user can't do it, right? That's why I do not need to type sudo before my command, and the reason is really simple. I'm a root user. All I need to type apt update, and you know what, you can merge two commands together. You can execute two commands not simultaneously but one after other. How? Apt update end. What this end will do, it will tell the system that once this command executed, then execute the second command, apt upgrade. So I am executing two commands together means not they won't be working simultaneously. Once the first command will be done, then the second command will be started. So let's hit enter. I have already upgraded it and updated it, so it won't be taking that much time. Apt update for update and apt upgrade is really important for upgrade.
Okay.
Okay, it will take 16 to 15 seconds. Okay, so it is almost done. Make sure if you are getting any error when you will be configuring your Kali Linux, all those things, you can let me know in the DM and I'll help you with those things as well as.
Yeah, I'll do it today.
Okay, the update command has been done. Now you can see it is asking for upgrade. Like there are upgrades that I need to do it. So I'll be replying with Y. Let's reply with Y. You must have to reply with Y as well as up. And what it will be doing, it will be start upgrading things. No, for sure we cannot wait for the upgrade, but at the same time I cannot halt it. If I type control Z or control X, it might be possible I got kernel you can get up kernel panic up, and that could be a serious problem. It might be possible you lost many files, or you won't be able to use your Kali Linux again in some cases too. So that's why when you are updating and upgrading your machine, make sure to have a stable internet connection, and make sure to always wait, do not interrupt the system until it update and upgrade it. So yeah,
So which command did you use to switch from the root to the
as,
user?
okay, let me do it again, no problem. Sudo space su it is to switch to super user, and then you just need to type Kali, Kali, in small
Okay.
alphabets, and yeah, you can see I am currently a root user. Now let's go to the desktop again, and in the same commands directory, let me clear the screen, and yep, I have an admin directory, which is good. The thing is up no if you want to check your previous commands, you can always type history. What history will do, history will show you all the commands that you have executed previously. Okay, that is, if you want to like for example, if you want to get extra details about any particular command, you want to read the documentation of any command, you can literally do it with the help of main command. What main will do, main will pop up the you can say the documentation of any command. For example, main cat, what this will do, this will give you all the information about cat command. So let's wait a bit, and you can see cat stand for concatenate files and print on the standard output. And similarly, there are so many switches, hyphen a, hyphen b, e, I mean, you can read them if you want. The thing is, this is how you can read the documentation of any command. No, you can use echo command as well. As how, let's try to understand. For example, echo, uh, let's say MasaudSec, right? If I hit enter, you can see MasaudSec has been printed for me on the screen. You can print anything with the help of echo command. By the way, in your keyboard, you have four you can say keys on the right side, up key, down key, as well as right and left key, through which we used to play games when we were kids. But the main thing is, the main point is, with the help of up key, you can go to the previous commands in Linux. Like you can see, I am currently typing the up key, and it is showing me the previous commands. But if I keep typing my down arrow key, I can navigate myself to the recent command, to the new commands. So you can
Okay.
always navigate yourself to previous commands with the help of up key, up arrow key, and you can always navigate yourself to the recent new commands with the help of down key, right? So if you want to redirect this current output or this text in any file, how you can do it? You can always use this symbol, the increment sign, with the help of which you can redirect the output. For example, I want to redirect the output in a file called output.txt, and what this sign will do, this will basically redirect this MasaudSec in a file which is Masoud output.txt, right? Let's
Okay.
hit enter, ls, and you can see I got a file. Now if I type cat output.txt, you can clearly see that there is a MasaudSec in that file. Now let's navigate to the same file and let's add something else. For example, hello world. So if I hit enter, I think you cannot just 1 second. Okay. So instead of MasaudSec, what I'll be doing, I'll be trying to uh, add another line in the same output.txt file, which is hello world. If I type, okay, I think there is exclamatory mark. That's why it is adding me in the. I should. You need to give me some time. Let me clear the screen. Okay, I think we should do it in this way. Yeah, this is fine. Hello world and space increment sign and output.txt. Let's hit enter and
So
no type.
do you always need to put the the forest and the hello world? You had to put it in apostrophe. Is that how you always do it?
Very good. Yes, yes. You can do it with the help of single quotes as well as double quotes. By the way, let's try something. We will be trying the same command with single quotes as well as. But right now, let's get the output. Okay. So you can
Okay.
see hello what is there, but guess what, Dennis, there is a problem. The problem is before, if you remember, we type MasaudSec in the same output.txt file, but when we type hello word in the same file, it actually replace all those data with hello word. This is a problem because sometime what I will be doing, there will be already 100 lines of data and I just don't want to replace that data with something new. I just want to add hello world or any piece of data in the same file, but on the same time I do not want to lose my old data. Now how it is
Yeah.
possible, how we can do it? For this, what basically we can do, you just need to type two time this increment operator, not one time. One time is for updating all the data by vanishing the old data and removing the old data and adding the new data. But with double operators, what you can do, you can add a new line of code or a new piece of data in an existing file, and it will be not removing the old data. So the hello world is already there, and in the new line I want to type something MasaudSec. Let's say I hit enter, clear the screen, ls it. Now let's get the output. As you can clearly see that MasaudSec has been added successfully without removing the old data. Got it? Any confusion?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, great.
So
You
for instance, if we use one, that means you're gonna replace everything with the audio tag. But if we use
Yes,
two, that means you're gonna add this to the
very good. Yes, this is what
audio.
I mean. Now let's try single single quote rather than double quote. Is it possible to do it with single quote? Let's try. Get output.txt. Yes, it is possible with the help of single quote, means on the both side. Okay, with the help of single quotes, you can put any data in any file, and with the help of double quote you can still put up any data in the file. I mean, both have a same work, so there should be no issue at all. How to display system information, this is really important because you will be doing pen testing and you should know the system information. So you can type uname username hyphen a for extra details. So what it will be doing, it will be showing you that currently you are using a Linux system Linux is installed on your machine, and the name is Kali, or the current user is Kali, and the kernel version, which is really really important for us, because in future I'll be teaching you how you can exploit Linux kernel versions or Windows kernel version if they are outdated. So that's why you can pull out the details about the kernel version, and if it is an outdated kernel, you can try it, you can target it, and you will get some more detail, like it support x60 86 as well as 64 beta file. So it is a GNU Linux. This is how it works. Now let's try to use locate command. Locate command and find command, we have two commands. The first one is find, and the second one is locate, right? So with the help of find command, you can find so many things. Both command have a same word, to be honest, but right now I'll be teaching you one command, and the second command, which is find, I'll be teaching you in another module in a more advanced way, when we will be learning Linux enumeration, like after initial access, how you can enumerate any machine. So yeah, we will be using find command there on a very good level. We have a separate module for this. So
Okay.
right now I'll be teaching you locate command. With the help of locate, you can find anything. All you need to do is to type locate, and then you need to type the name of the file. For example, there is a default file which is rocku.txt. Rocku, you can type rocku only. We usually use this rocku.txt for brute forcing, for directory fuzzing, for username enumeration, or for password cracking, hash cracking, all those things. Now you can clearly see on my entire system, it tried to find all the possible rocku for me, because I didn't add any extension with it. So you can
Yeah.
see there we have a multiple rocku, but the one which is important for us, it is on the last, which is in user share world list, rocku.txt.gz. So currently it comes in a zip format. We will be unzipping it when we will be need it. But right now you should know that how you can find anything on your system with the help of locate command. Okay,
Okay.
so this is fine. We can use grep command as well as just leave it right now when we will be using it up. Yeah, I think we do not need that thing right now. So
Okay.
the thing is, we have a different directories in Linux. If you go to the forward slash directory, which is a home of a, like it is a directory where your entire system files available. So if I go to this directory, you can see I'm in a forward slash, which is a home directory for a root of, and for all entire system, it contain bin, dev, home is a directory which contain all the user, and it contain like system, user, usr, temp directory, var, and opt, root directory, even though, and so many others, boot, which contain boot files, and etc., and so much more. Now
Okay.
let's try to understand. We have some common directories which is important for us. The etc directory, which short for, which is etc.
Sometimes this really confuses me, and I just want to clarity. So um a directory in Linux is like a folder, isn't it?
Very good, yes it is.
And a file is like a .txt. Dot, is that correct?
The files are files, but in Linux we have a directories, and in Windows we have folders, right?
Folder. Okay.
You can use both terms for both, it doesn't matter. For Linux, I mean, no, nowadays people are using some modern language, that's why they're calling it directory. But if in Windows, if you call them folder, it is fine. Still in Windows, if you call it that I have a directory, still no one will laugh at you, because the thing is, they are also a directories as well as folders. But in Linux, you should use a directory. Okay.
Directory. Okay.
Yeah, so we have etc directory, etc directory. The etc folder short is a common place location to store system file that are used by the operating system. Now etc or etc directory is really important for us. Why? Because it is a common place location to store all the system file that your operating system will be using, right? And we have another directory which is var, or variable. So yeah, very, it store variable data. The var is one of the main root folders found on Linux install. This folder store data that is frequently accessed or written by services or application running on the system. For example, log files. Your system will be generating so many log files if you are trying to log in into your system, or if you are trying to log in into any server or application. The logs will be generated. Whatever you will be doing on your machine, there will be somehow logs will be generating there. No, all those frequently accessed data will be stored in var directory. For example, we have a logs in var directory. If I type ls var and hit enter, you can see that in var directory I have a log. So you can see that I have a log directory. Now if I type ls var as well as log, why? Because in root we have a var directory, and in var directory we have a log directory which store all the logs. If I type enter, it contain all the logs. For example, logs regarding booting, boot 1, boot 2, boot 3, as well as logs regarding nginx server, as well as logs regarding postgresql, openvpn, logs regarding samba and systemctl, like logs regarding vmware network. And even though sometime it can contain so many other things, it is just a fresh machine, I didn't work on it that much. That's why you will be able to see very less logs. But the thing is, all the logs will be stored where? In a var directory. Where directly? Even though, let me teach you something else which is really amazing. If I go in a var directory and ls it up, you will be able to see that there is a temp directory which definitely contain temp data. But the important thing is www. Now why we have a www important? Let's go inside it. If I ls it up, you can see that currently in var www we have html directory. So if I go to the html directory, you will be able to see that these are the files related with your website. Now in future, when you will be interacting with real servers, they will also have the same directory. If that server, if there is any website that is running on that particular server, all the website files will be present inside this var www html directory. The entire directory will be based on the, you can say, 1 second, I hope let me show you my own let me log in my hosting, and let me show you something. Let's go to the cpanel.
Okay.
So when you visit your cpanel, this is also a Linux based machine, AMD Linux based machine, where my website is hosted, and my website is MasaudSec.com. Okay, so each website have their own file manager. So if I go into my file manager, you can see that I have all those things, but the most important one is public HTML. If I go into the public HTML, that public HTML is actually containing my entire website. This, to be honest, this where is the index.php? Let me find. Okay, here. So this index.php representing the main page of my website, right? This is
Okay.
the index.php, as well as all those other files, um, I think last time I was testing on this company. I need to check that file. 1 second. Let me edit it. Um, webshell.php. Let me confirm what I have it. web shell.php question mark cmd equal to ls. Okay, this is danger thing. Last time I was testing on this company, I mistakenly uploaded a shell, and I forget to remove it. I mean, we can't do it, to be honest. You can see when I type ls, it gives me all the files and all those information. This is how when you execute shells in
yeah.
real world. But we will be learning all those things in future. So right now, the main thing is that I am teaching you is this public HTML. Now, this public HTML containing my entire website. This public
Okay.
HTML is the same thing that I am showing you here, HTML. You can name this as public HTML, it doesn't matter. But inside that, your entire website will be hosted. For example, last night I was creating a tutorial that how you can host something in public html or in html directory. Well, so what I did, I just go in that particular directory /var /html. Then what I did, I create a directory. First of all, let me rename this MasaudSec. Move MasaudSec up, and let's name it hey. Okay, I do not have MasaudSec anymore, so now I can teach you something really amazing and interesting. I really want to that your foundation should be so strong, so you should know about the logic behind every attack. Now let's create a directory mkdir masaudsec.com. Now let's say masaudsec.com is your website and you want to host it on internet, right? So you can see that I have created a directory in Masoud in public HTML with the name of masaudsec.com. Okay. So
Yeah.
if we go inside this masaudsec.com, the masaudsec.com is nothing but just a directory in HTML and it contain nothing. So the thing is, let's create some files. Touch index.html, touch style.css for styling, and touch script.js for javascripting, right? You do not need to worry. Like, I'm not going to teach you coding, it's okay, we have ChatGPT for it. But you have to learn it in future when you will be going on advanced phases. So definitely we have index.html, which is an and which is totally empty file. So what I'll be doing, last time when I created a simple I mean, let's go to the ChatGPT. um Ignore it. Okay. So let's ask, hey Chat GPT, write me web page in HTML with some data in it. So let's do it. Let's create a simple page with the help of with the help of ChatGPT, and you can see it is doing it. So it is creating a simple page for me. What I'll be doing, I'll be copying this code and I'll be pasting it in index.html, if you remember that we have created there.
Yeah.
I think it is almost done. Okay, it is done. So let's copy this and let's go to the MasaudSec directory. Let me ls it and let's open the index with the help of mousepad, right? And let's paste the code that we have copied. So I have pasted it. Now let's save it with control s and after that I just save it. Now let's confirm it. Is it available? Yep, it contains so much data in it, which is good. No, remember, you can host these things using different servers, but right now the one that I will be teaching you is Apache server. So we will be starting our Apache server on our local machine, and we will be accessing this website, which is masaudsec.com, on our local host. Okay. So how
Okay.
it works, so you just need to type up service Apache to start. what it will do, it will start an Apache server on your machine. Now, the machine is could be any hardware, but the operating system should be Linux in order to run these things, right? So yeah, you can call a machine a server, maybe an upgraded version having some extra feature, but at the end of that is also a hardware, that is also a machine having an operating system which could be a Linux or Windows. One more thing is 70 to 80% of the websites on internet are hosted on Linux operating system, Linux operating system. The reason is they are free, they are open source, you can modify them, you can configure them easily. They do not require so much data or space or anything like that. Like, they are super duper easy. That's why people always love Linux comparing with Windows. Not about I'm not talking about those end user, I'm talking on the behalf of development. So let's try to understand, is our Apache server is working perfectly or not. Service Apache 2 start, sorry, not start, status. I want to check the status. So you can see my Apache server is working perfectly, and it is active. So the
So
thing is,
if we had not logged in as the root, we should have added sudo. Is it correct?
yeah, you have to type sudo, otherwise you won't
Okay,
be able to access those root based directories. All you can do
okay.
is to access your home user, which is Kali, and the data inside that user. You cannot access any root directory, simple as that. Okay, so now let's try to type localhost, localhost, localhost. And you can see, with time it will be showing me the default page of Apache Debian, which will be definitely. But our website were in a directory, if you remember, and that directory was MasaudSec.com. So forward slash MasaudSec.com, and if I hit enter, it will be loading that website that we have created with the help of ChatGPT. So you can see that MasaudSec.com, what I just did, sorry. Okay, so you can see, welcome to my sample web page. This is how those server and all those other things work, all right? So where directory is really, really important for us. It contain var variable data. It contain even those system logs, and with the help inside that directory, I mean, you can host your own website. No, you can public this page by doing port forwarding and using ngrok. Those are something different, and that is, to be honest, right, no, irrelevant for us, so we do not need them right now. But you can still forward your port, and you can still provide your local resources on worldwide, where people will be able to access it. But to be honest, if you copy that link and try it on any other machine, it is not going to work. It is only for your machine, right? So this is how this thing work. We have another directory, which is router, cd forward slash router. So unlike the home directory, the root folder is actually the home for the root system user. This is not anything more than this folder, other than just understanding that this is a home directory for a root user. So this is nothing but just a home directory for whom? For a root user. Simple is that. It is just a home directory for a root user. If you want to perform something on behalf of root, so this will be something, a home directory for your root user. If you are doing anything inside here, no one will be able to access it. Why? Because the root should be only able to do. And similarly, we have a tmp, which is a temp directory. I should type forward slash. So in temp directory, this is this is a unique root directory found on Linux install, short for temporary. The temp directory is volatile and is used to store data that is only needed to be accessed once or twice. Similarly, the to the memory on your computer, for example, if you have loaded something in your RAM and you use it for a while, and then you restart your machine, everything vanished, everything erased. So in the same way, the temp directory is working on the same way. It will load files quickly, doing all those things. But once you restart your machine, everything got vanished. So this is all about the command line. There are so many things to discuss, but I think that's right now enough, and it will be helping you a lot. Moreover, in future, you once you will be interacting with Linux, you will be getting so many things. Let's try to understand something really important that I really need to teach you. Chr, let me uninstall this hide application. This is the full command of this particular Chrome browser. So what I'll be doing, I am going to remove this browser. rm, okay, sorry, I think I should remove this hyphen u with it. It is rm what I'm doing, man. So let's, okay, I think Chrome has been deleted. So let's try to find out if it is still available. Chr, no, Chrome is not available, but the Chromium is available. Now I'll be showing you quickly how you can install any package in your Linux, in your Kali Linux. I'll be teaching you how you can do it with browser. So you just need to type download Chrome. Go to their official website. Are you creating your own notes?
Yes.
You do not need to do it. You can
Okay.
revise. You need to focus 100%. Just watch the screen, don't worry. If you miss something, I'll let you know. And even though you have recorded a session for it, so you can refer to it. Just
Okay.
concentrate to the lecture. You can revise it, by the way, so there should be no problem. Understanding
Okay.
something is really important.
It's
So I
important.
will click on download Chrome, and then yes, our Kali Linux is Debian based, so I'll be doing it for install for Debian, not for Fedora or anything else. So Debian work on Ubuntu as well as on Kali Linux, and if I'm not wrong, it should be started as soon as possible. Yeah, so here we go. It will be soon downloaded on our machine, and it is 108 MB. And now let's try to go to the root directory. Sorry, not root, let's go to the home Kali and downloads. Why? Because whatever we will be downloading, it will be in our download directory.
Okay.
So I think I have already downloaded Chrome one time, but it's okay. Let it be download, no problem. It is almost done. I will remove one of them, and you can see it is with one, which means that there is already one available.
Yeah.
So let me clear the screen and do it ls again. So you can see that I have one that was before. Let me remove that one. Okay, so currently I have this particular Chrome, you can see binary or setup that is available with for me in download directory. In order to install it, first you need to give it executable permission. Now to give it executable permission, you can type chmod u plus x. Some people directly use plus x. So now plus x is a dangerous thing. Why? Because it will be executable for each user. I really don't want that each user should be able to execute this binary. Only the current user should be able to execute it. That's why I am typing u plus x, and x stand for executable. Chmod is to giving permission, to making it executable, sorry. And then you just need to type the name of the Google Chrome, which is this one. I just type GOO and I type tab, press tab, and it automatically completed. Okay, so hit ls, and you can see the color has been changed up. Now in order to install it, all you need to do is to type dpkg. dpkg-i. It is a command I'm telling to my machine that, hey, install this Debian based package for me. I for install, D for Debian, and pkg for package, right? So it is a package. Install this package for me, which is Google Chrome stable current amd1.deb, and .deb is its extension. So hit enter.
Um, I've got a question.
Yeah, ask me.
So after we download, why did you use the chain mode U plus X?
So sometime it happened sometime when you download something, it might be possible by default they didn't come with executable permissions. Like if you will be trying to execute them, they won't be able to be executed because they will not be executed, they will not be an executable file. That's why we are using chmod plus x or u plus x and name of the file to make sure that it should be executable, it should be run without any error. But even though sometime you can try without chmod plus x, if you are lucky it will work for you. It is not a universal rule that you must have to type it, but I usually do. When I see the red color, I got an idea that yeah, this file need to be given an executable permission. That's why I do. Got it?
Okay, okay,
So no, if I search for Chrome, you can see that the Chrome has been installed already. So I just click on it, and within few seconds it should be loaded. And yeah, the Chrome has been loaded and you can use it. I mean, it is not about Chrome, it is about all those things that you really want to download and install it, which is a Debian based. No, I think it should be enough for today tutorial. Tomorrow, just give me a quick remember that I will be teaching you how you can clone directories from GitHub, as well as how you can run bash as well as Python scripts. Those three things are important for you, then you are good to go with Linux. I mean, we will be starting our penetration testing directly without any theory or anything like that. Okay. So
okay. So
yeah, if you have any question, please make sure to ask me right now. And I just recorded the entire session, and no, yeah, I think it is 56 minutes.